President and founder of the Men's Empowerment Network, Fabian Sargent, has committed himself to helping the nation's youth improve themselves. Mr. Sargent says, too often there's negative news about things youth are doing, in particular young men, and he's pledged to highlight the positive in all of them. He made the point at the closing ceremony of the Advanced Safe Zone course, where 20 teenagers aged 13 through 18 were handpicked to undergo the 2-week training.
Really want to help these young men to better themselves and to really excel in careers. We are at the University of the West Indies, and this is very purposeful because we don't have a lot of boys pursuing tertiary education. And the idea really was to get them on this campus, to feel the environment, to see the environment, and to aspire to be here, that they can really, elevate themselves in a professional way. And, so that we can see young men doing much better in society. These days, all we hear is a lot of negative, but I would like people to know that there is positive that is happening. And Safe Zone, we are here to ensure that a lot more young boys are highlighted in a positive way.
And Minister in the Ministry of Economic Affairs and Investment, Senator Chad Blackman, has thrown his full support behind the program. Mr. Blackman adds it needs to be duplicated across Barbados and the wider CARICOM region, and urges corporate entities to invest in similar programs as he too pledges to give back to the youth.
Challenges are there, yes. But what we have to do as a society is to hold our young men, first of all, in love. And why do I say love? Oftentimes it's a situation where a lot of people come from families or situations where they feel lesser than they ought to be. But once you give them that nest of love, that potential shines through. There's tremendous potential around the world, but if we can get our young people to know, and that's why I commend this program, it is tapping them between the age of 13 and 18, those critical stages where young people can either be the best they can be or the worst they can be. And if you can capture them now and in the right direction, you start to see a different shift in society. And if Safe Zone can even have this on a broader scale, of course it will take resources, you will start to also see some significant levels of impact. And I really want to encourage him and his team for what they're doing in trying to step in the gap and saving our young men.
Meanwhile, most outstanding participant, 15-year-old Nigel Granham, says he came with a plan to walk away with the biggest trophy of all.
Nothing ain't impossible. Once you put your mind to it, you could do it. I think, as Jerry said, shoot for the stars, land amongst the moon. My goal in life, I want to be a biologist. So I aspire to continue doing work and do better in my work so I can reach that goal.
And the youth have all given promises to continue working on improving their lot. Rachelle Agard, CBC News.